Don't ride the bus today. Don't ride it for freedom. The boycotters organized carpools. They rode in taxicabs. They walked. Through heat and cold, rain and snow, they refused to ride the bus. The city of Montgomery lost as many as 35,000 fares each day during the boycott. But even as weeks turned to months, they refused to meet with demands for more courteous service, equal seating privileges, and the hiring of Negro bus drivers. Instead, they held fast to their segregationist convictions and filed suit against movement leaders. Even under attack, King and the others would not be provoked to violence.
The event that led to the Montgomery bus boycott was the arrest of Rosa Parks. As the idea of nonviolent protest kept spreading, the arrest prompted people to take action against racial discrimination and segregation. On the first day of the boycott, the bus company in Montgomery had lost about 70% of its patrons. And so the first major public demonstrations for the civil rights cause had begun.
Oh, freedom! Oh.
Many of the people who took part in the Montgomery bus boycott were arrested and jailed. Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks were two of the best well-known people who took part in the boycott. MLK organized the Montgomery bus boycott after Rosa Parks was arrested and jailed for not giving up her seat on a Montgomery bus.
Oh, freedom! Oh, freedom!
The Montgomery bus boycott of 1955 and 1956 is widely regarded as the event that began the civil rights movement. That may overstate the case, but the 381-day boycott was the first sustained mass protest against Jim Crow segregation. It launched the civil rights careers of Martin Luther King Jr., Ralph David Abernathy, and Fred D. Gray, and it made a worldwide hero of a small, quiet woman named Rosa Parks. And 1 year after the protest ended, individuals were riding the buses in peace, and African Americans had gained a new sense of pride in what they could accomplish. In Alabama and across the South, the Montgomery bus boycott taught African Americans that if they refused to accept segregation, it did not have to exist.
But it wasn't a victory for colored folks. Don't make that victory that small. It wasn't a victory for 50,000 Negroes of Montgomery. It wasn't merely a victory for 16 million Negroes of America. That was a victory for justice.
In November 1956, the U.S. Supreme Court upheld a ruling that declared segregated busing to be unconstitutional. The protest ended a month later, 381 days after it began.